Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live stream. Hope you all are doing well. I am feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, so man, I hope I'm not coming down with anything. But I thought, maybe I'll still get this in, and maybe some whiskey will take care of not feeling good, or it'll make me feel worse. Who knows? If you're in the chat, say hey, what's up? I will get to you guys in just a second. If you are listening, can you guys hear me okay? I changed some settings on the camera and everything, and changed the angle for the live stream set. So the old angle will be for all the reviews. This I think is what I'm going to have for all future live streams. So let me know if you guys can hear okay, if it looks okay, because I've been messing with the settings a little bit. On my end, it looks really good. So I'm excited tonight to taste through some 100 proofers. So you guys can see we're doing a 100 proof battle tonight. Barrel Company sent me, okay, Corey said the audio sounds off. Hold on. Let me see if I can change this a little bit. All right, Corey. Let me know. Does that sound better or worse? Gain's a little high. All right. Coming in better now. Hopefully that did it. Let me know if that's sounding better. Lots better. Okay, cool. Awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for that. All right. Much better. All right. Sorry about that. See, this is what happens when I change settings. So glad it's looking or sounding good now. So we're going to go through this 100 proof tasting. So what I've got tonight, you guys know I'm always very transparent about what bottles I receive. Barrel did send me their latest offering, foundation, which I'm interested to get into. It's their first, non-barrel strength release, aged 5 years. And this is a blend, of course, of 8-year-old Kentucky, 5, 6, and 9-year-old Indiana, 8-year-old Tennessee, and 5 and 6 year Maryland. So I assume that's Sagamore. What I wanted to do, and just give it an unbiased opinion, kind of put it in with some of my favorite 100 proofers, and then also throw in some 100 proofers that are really allocated. So I've got the latest Old Fitz 10-year. We'll throw that in there, and then E.H. Taylor small batch. We'll put that in there as well. I've got them all in there. I've mixed them up. I don't know what's what. So it'll be fun to taste through those, see how I rank them, and see where barrel rates. I have not tasted this at all. Just cracked it open tonight and poured it. So I will tell you guys, if you're in Barrels for Hope, the Still Austin pick came and everything looks great. So you guys will be getting those beginning of December. So you guys will have your Still Austin picks for Barrels for Hope by Christmas. So should be first week of December. I would guess you guys will have those. So that's super exciting. So people had asked me about Advent calendar. Yes, we did Advent calendar again if you're in the Patreon group. But those sold out, and the Patreon or the Advent calendars are sold out. They always sell out. But we are doing it again. So starting December 1st, I will be shooting a video every day for our Patreon group. Every Thursday, I'll be going live and tasting it, hopefully with a Patreon member who will join me on a live stream starting in December. So that's always really great. Let me see. Let me say hey to everybody in the chat here. Chris Jenkins is in the house. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Than is here. All right, ma'am. Jason's here too. Again, thank you guys all for telling me about the audio. Last thing I want to do is have you guys listen to audio that doesn't sound good. Corey's in the house. What's up, man? Of course, Erica's in the house. William Hall. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Whiskey Corner. What's up? Cheers, buddy. Ed Sturger's in the house tonight. All right, Ed, I thought of you today because I almost put JTS Brown in tonight's flight. There's so many good 100 proofers that this was going to be really hard. But I'm excited to do this flight tonight, see where the new Barrel Craft Spirits lands. William Hall, yes, thank you. Yeah, if you guys could like this, it really helps. I just posted a video yesterday, as a matter of fact, of the new whiskey room, and that's doing really well on YouTube. Everybody seems to really love that. So thank you guys all for the support. Alex is in the house. What's up, dude? What's up? So tonight, what I'm going to do, also, when we start this tasting, I am going to play a little bit of background music. If it's too loud, please tell me it's too loud. If it's too soft, tell me it's too soft. You guys, I want to make this as enjoyable as possible. What we're also going to do, you'll see in the upper, right by the deer, right over here, there's going to be a little box, and it's going to have topics to discuss in chat. So I thought that would be better to keep the chat rolling while I'm tasting some of these things. Peter B's in the house. What's up, Peter? All right. Oh, Ed Sturger. Oh, you tasted, Ed tasted Barrel Foundation. Awesome. I'm quite anxious to see what you think. Yeah, I haven't even smelled it, man. So I don't know where it is, or I have no expectations. After the tasting, I'm pretty excited about tasting this. If you guys have had this, let me know. But we're going to do Belle of Bedford. This is I found this today, and I know it's MGP. It's 95.5 MGP, but I'm interested in it because it's a 10-year, and I've heard really good things. This is a company out of Pennsylvania. I know Mash and Journey did a barrel pick. This is a single barrel. So I'm really excited to get into that. It comes in at 111 proof. I love me some 95.5 MGP rye. Especially if it's been aged in a different spot. So I'm interested to try this tonight. So we'll break into that after we do the flight. So, all right. I think that covers all the news. So we can get into this. We'll probably till about 9 tonight, guys. So let's get the first topic up. How about we do that? And then I can start tasting these. This is something that's been on my mind a lot lately. And actually, we'll save that question. We'll do this since we're getting into these 100 proof pours. What's your guys' favorite 100 proof pour at the moment? Let me know. I bet Ed Sturgar's is JTS Brown. JTS Brown is a great pour for 17, 18 bucks. All right, here we go, guys. This is sample 1. I do not know what it is. So, smells beautiful. I have not had any whiskey tonight, or today, I should say. So, cheers, everybody. One's a little fruity, a little bitter, pretty heavy on the oak. Lots of concentrated flavors there. Nobody with the 100 proof pours yet? What's your favorite 100 proof pour? One's a little grain forward, kind of bitter. There's a little bit of fruitiness there. I'm going to try really hard tonight, guys, to not guess which is which. I don't want to do that. I just want to see what my favorite 100 proofer is out of this lineup and see where barrel lands. Oh, Erica, that's a good call out. New Riff bottled in Bond Rye. That's a good call out. New Riffs, I've had some really amazing New Riffs. Ed was talking about being at TJ's. TJ runs the channel Power of Bourbon. They did a New Riff pick that was really fantastic. It tasted like burn ends. It's crazy good. Oh, 2 smells better than 1. Oh man, 2 smells really good. Two's like strawberry, caramel, really well balanced. 2 definitely ahead of number 1 in my rankings so far. I like 2 a lot. That was a good pour. All right. Daniel said, Wild Turkey Masters Keep 17-year bottle and bond is number 1. Yeah, man, that is a special pour, man. That is one of my favorites. I got to somehow find. I went through 2 bottles of that. I got to find another one. What do those run on secondary now? It is a really nice pour. A lot of people don't like that bottle because it's just so different, man. It is so. Has a little bit of medicinal cherry and clove, but man, the texture of that bottle is out of this world. Ooh. 3. Oh man, that's good. 3 is like Bananas Foster, man. Goodness. Class 3 is delicious. I said I wasn't going to try to guess. Sometimes some of these are so obvious. That Bananas Foster note, a little bit of caramel, kind of some coffee. It's just Glass 3, man. What do you think Glass 3 is based on my notes, guys? Glass 4. Glass 4, similar to Glass 3, with a little bit of cherry as well. Glass 4 just a little bit behind Glass 3, but not by much, man. Those taste very similar. Oh, let's see. Jeffrey Wax in the house. What's up, buddy? Cheers, man. Whiskey Corner said he agrees. New Riff Bottle and Bond is great. Yeah, some of those picks are really good. Ed Sturger said 325. So, here's my second question, because it ties into that 325. So if you guys look right up here, you'll see the little box change. How do you guys feel about the current pricing of bourbon? It's getting a little out of control for me. Speaking of Wild Turkey, man, that Generations, there is no way I'm buying that bottle. What is it? I don't even know what it is. $400 or $500. This year's Masters Keep, I didn't buy it. Wasn't going to. Not for $300. Just not going to do it, man. It's silly. Okay, Glass 5. Oh, That's interesting. Class 5, fruity again. Kind of reminds me of Class 1. Not as interesting as those middle 3, though. Those middle 3 were good. Let's see what everybody's got. Ed Sturger said Cooper's Craft on number 3. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Ed, until I drank number 4. But, you know, early times in Cooper's Craft kind of taste a little similar, so. Remus Repeal 3. Yeah. 3 through 5, great proofer, 100 proofers. Heck yeah, man. Those Remus bottles are great. I have a Remus 3 I have not opened that I'm thinking about putting in the advent calendar for our Patreon members. Yeah, Brad, 3 is Brown-Forman for sure. 3 and 4, I think both are Brown-Forman, which is funny because if you look at the little overlay I've got at the bottom of the screen, I've got Cooper's Craft in early times at 3 and 4. I swear I switched these up, guys. Daniel, not a poor man's game. No, and you know, that's the sad part about it. You know, a lot of these companies, one of their objectives was to create an affordable spirit, and now it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, I can go 200 on a limited edition sometimes, but man, it just seems silly. Now, I guess if I was in a different tax bracket, maybe that would be a whole different conversation. I wouldn't care as much. But for most of us, it's just ridiculous, man. What's the ceiling? Like, what's your guys' limit? Yeah, it's got silly, getting crazy high. When you see Wild Turkey of all brands, you know, coming out with bottles that are $500, it's insane. I don't think that's because of the Russells, though. That's Campari. That's what they do. I think that has more to do with them than the Russells. But it's got to make them a little sick in their stomach to see where some of those turkey prices are. All right. 5 has a nice balance of oak and spice. Fruity. I'm going to start at 5 and go back the other way now. Terry's in the house. What's up, dude? Cheers, man. Terry came and helped pack stuff for Barrels for Hope. It was great meeting that guy. Awesome dude. Whiskey Corner, yeah, get crazy expensive. Bourbon price general, not too bad. Limited release prices have gone batshit crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. I mean, they're still getting a little high, though. I mean, getting decent bourbon, it seems like you got to pay $50 to $70, but there are still some good cheaper bottles out there. All right, going to 4, back to 4. Four definitely feels. I keep saying it. I shouldn't say it. It's definitely Bananas Foster. It's not as interesting, I think, as what 3 was. Let me go back to 3 now. Three is just richer. Forgot to tell you guys. The early times that I'm drinking is one of the black tops. It's one of the older ones. And, you know, there's been a lot of batch inconsistency, it seems like. This bottle, I'll tell you, I've had it a couple times where I felt like it tasted crafty, where I got that, like, fresh cut 2x4 note in it. I am not getting that note in this tasting. CB1 is in the house. Cheers, buddy. Ed says 200 is a ceiling regardless. Yeah. It's about where I'm at, man. But geez, I mean, even the Bardstown releases are 160, 170. It's getting crazy. Ed says, my beloved Bookers makes me so sad to see it near 100. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Whiskey Corner. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it, man. It really helps. Fan says, I've gone higher, but now 150 to 200 is the limit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I would guess we all have. All right, on to glass 2. You know what's kind of crazy is that the Old Fitz 10 is not standing out head and shoulders above these others. And that's the most allocated one in this lineup. It's the probably it's the highest priced. It's the one everybody's chasing. Very interesting. I thought for sure it would stick out like a sore thumb. Roy Art does cocktails. I haven't seen you in the chat, man. Good evening, buddy. Welcome. Taylor is your worst pour in that lineup. Yeah, I haven't had the new barrel Craft Spirits Foundation, so I couldn't tell you. When I put this lineup together, I would agree with you though, Daniel. That's what I would guess, but who knows? Every time you do a blind, it could be totally different, surprise you. Last one. Glass 1 got much better. A little more peanut forward than the first time through. This is hard, guys. I'm telling you. This is a hard lineup. I think right now, glass 3, whatever glass 3 is, feels like the most balanced. My favorite one so far. The only thing I think I know for sure is where the Brown-Forman products are. All right, let me catch up in the chat here. Brad Key, 400 for, yeah, everything else 300, most for a really special bottle once per year. Yeah, that seems to be about right, Brad. I remember I was in Florida 2 years ago on vacation and saw George T. Stagg for 500, and I thought that's crazy, and I said nope. And now I would buy that in a second. It's just, it makes me wonder, like, in 4 or 5 years, am I going to be okay with $300 bottles and $400 bottles? Crazy. Remus 3 and 4 are killer, so good. Yeah, for sure. David, what's up, dude? Cheers, man. Thank you guys for joining. Ed Sturger says you can still get amazing stuff for 50, 60 with the KC barrel picks. Yeah, the Knob Creek barrel picks are fire, man. They're all so good. Well, guys, I'll tell you at this point, I have no idea what I'm going to do with the order of this flight. At first, I didn't like 1. Coming back through, I love 1. There's not a bad pour in here. It's really interesting that the only things that are sticking out to me are the Brown-Forman products. But again, I am a little under the weather, so. Corey, it's a compounding problem. The limited release prices have gone so much, it then makes secondary ridiculous. Yeah, so Brad said, great point. Store picks are where it's at. So that was one of my next questions. As you guys can see up in the corner, are you guys chasing more limited editions or more single barrel picks right now? All right, I got to get this straight. I got to get this straight on what I want to do. Last one. Yeah, glass one now has a little bit of nuttiness that I was not picking up the first time through. Still got that fruit. A lot of oak, though. Glass two. Man, whatever glass two is, the strawberry, kind of chocolatey notes. Maybe even like a chocolate-covered strawberry is coming through. It's good bourbon, though. Erica says, the more people buy at the crazy high prices, bottles will continue to be expensive. The market is there for distillers to sell high, unfortunately. Like the Eagle Rare 25 at 10K. That's just crazy. Eagle Rare 25 for 10K. I don't get it. What's Eagle Rare 17? Like 200? Why is... And isn't 17 even like using higher aged stuff than 17? I just don't want to change the label because it costs too much. I don't understand that. Glass 3 on that sip. God, that's a good bourbon, man. I did get a note that I could equate to that kind of crafty note, but this is hard. This is way harder than I thought it was going to be. There's not a bad pour in here. Regular bourbon prices, although increasing, have great buys. 10-year Russell's 35, absolutely. 12-year Knob Creek 59. I just got a 12-year Knob Creek, but I paid 74. That's my favorite 100 proofer is Knob Creek 12. It wasn't fair to put that bottle in this lineup because I think it destroys anything in this lineup, personally. Wow, man, this is a great flight. These are all good pours. Gosh, man, this is hard. This is way harder than I thought it was going to be. Trey says, hopefully in 4 or 5 years, drinking tequila is a cool thing. Come on, Dwayne Johnson, do your thing. I agree, man. Yeah. I mean, it won't be good for my channel if tequila is the next thing. But, yeah, maybe the bourbon craze will go away. Man, this glass 5 is really good, whatever it is. It's fruity. I like it. It's balanced, really well balanced. Trying to figure out what I like between 2 and 5. Glass 2 and 5. Terry says the A1 KC Thrilla and Vanilla is amazing. Man, A1 Knob Creek picks are always ridiculous. That Knob Creek rye, That A1 did is fantastic. That one, I think I'm putting that in the advent calendar too for Patreon members. It'll be, you guys will love that. I think 2 has moved into last place for me on this flight today. One and 2 are just coming off not as interesting. 1 might even be less interesting than 2. I think glass 3, 4, and 5 are battling for first place for me. I just got to figure it out in my head. Looking for the longest finish, best balance between sweet and spice. These are things I like. And then mouthfeel. The texture of it is a really big thing for me. Peter says that Remus 5 is special. Yes, it is. Bourbon Basement, what's up, man? He's chasing aged, bottled, and bonds. Nice, man. Ed can't say whether you're chasing limited editions or single barrels. I mean, I guess we're all probably chasing both, but I mean, if there's a limited edition there, that's I don't know. That is a tough question, isn't it? Right now, I'm just buying a lot more single barrels because they're unique enough and they're good prices. And you know, if I got to spend $500 on Wild Turkey can kiss my ass. I'm not doing it. All that being said, I'd much rather. I don't even care. I don't have to taste that Generations for $500 or Master's Keep for $300. Give me a Russell's Pick all day for 60, 80. Shit, I'd pay $100 for Russell's Picks, and I'd just stack them up. I even bought Kentucky Spirit. Our local Meyer had a Kentucky Spirit from Camp Nelson F, I believe. So I picked up one of those too. I haven't popped it yet, but I bet it's fantastic. Fan said single barrels. Terry said, always looking for single barrel picks. Crazy thing is, some stores picks just don't hit with me. Other store picks I love most. Yeah, man, you got to find a store that you know the pick team, because you're right. There's, some stores are bringing a lot newer people to bourbon, and so they might be picking, a barrel that's the easiest to drink, the most smooth, the bourbon that appeals to the masses. You guys watching this, bourbon nerds, that's not going to be your jam. So you probably want to find a store like A1 that's got people that really drink bourbon and love a good long finish and mouthfeel and balance between sweet and spice, all those things. You'll need to find a store like that to get your picks from. Ed said, had Eagle Rare 17 at Whiskey Mash. It's worth about $70. Yeah, and I don't even remember what Eagle Rare 17 is priced at because I never see it. I'll never find it. So it's not going up here. I only have so much space. But Eagle Rare 25 at $10,000. How can that even be, man? How can that be? All right, I'm going back to glass 5. Glass 5 is really interesting. It is a good balance of fruit, oak, spice. Has a great amount of concentrated flavor for that 100 proof. Glass 5 is a good pour. All right. I don't know what to put in last. Glass 1 or glass 2 is in last place, guys. Let me taste these back to back and we'll figure out last place. And then we'll reveal fourth and fifth place, and then I'll narrow down the top 3. Man, now glass two's hitting good. Boy, if all this whiskey doesn't take care of me not feeling good, I don't know what will. Terry said, sorry, join late. Which Cooper's Craft is that? Their regular shelfer? Yeah, man, just their regular 100 proof shelfer. I think they have a Cooper's Craft that's lower proof, but this is the 100 proof. Oak and Agave, hola, cheers. Thanks for joining, man. First time I've seen you in chat. Ed, oh, good, man. I'm glad you can hear the background music. I don't know. It's a service I use for like all my music that's not copyrighted, and so some dude in his mom's basement. Yeah, glass one is my last place. And two's so good, I got to move it back in the running. I don't want to tell you guys what I think this is, but all right, here we go. Last place. I knew it. I knew that's what that was. I knew it. You guys can see it. Old Forester 10 year. Comes in last place, guys, in this lineup. This is the one everybody's chasing. It's fine. It's fine. It's just not that special. It's not that interesting. I thought that's what that was as I was going through. But I'm trying not to, not to have any biases. I think I even said, like, the first time I said it was fruity, a little bitter, heavy on the oak, or my notes, a little grain forward. And then on the second time through, I started picking up peanut notes, and that's why I was tending to lean towards I thought that was Old Forester 10 year. Yeah. I mean, that's why blinds aren't everything, right? Like, I think I was talking to some of our members last week on the Halloween live stream. I was saying, double blinds are fine. They have their place in bourbon. But when you remove contextual aspects from the tasting, it matters. Like, if I know something's finished in like cognac casks, then I'm going to look for those grape notes that I might not find. If I know it, I'll find it. This is a special bottle. Out of context, it's not that special. If I bring this out to a party or a bottle share and someone knows that they've hunted this and they're really excited to taste it, it's going to add to the tasting. So context matters. But again, it's not everything. When you throw it in with this group, it's last place for me. It just wasn't that interesting. It wasn't that complex. Yeah, Peter B. Knob Creek rye picks are so underrated. I agree with you 100%. Ed, agree, Lance. Knob 12 is for sure my favorite. Disappointed in you that you thought Beam product wouldn't be my fave. That's fair. I know better. Yeah, Knob Creek 12, my favorite 100 proofer. It would destroy this lineup, by the way. I know it would. It would stick out. I would know it 100%. I have zero doubt. Bet my house on it. Bet anything on it. It would stand out like a sore thumb in this. And I picked it up, I think, for $70. All right, class 2 here. Yeah, 2 has those strawberry caramel notes, a little bit of chocolate. Tastes a little young, glass 2. I'm going to save glass 3 and 4 because they taste so similar and go right to 5. Glass 5, those fruit notes are just amped up. Yeah, I think I got to put whatever glass 2 is in next to last place. So. E.H. Taylor. E.H. Taylor, small batch. Let me get it turned around there. Next to last place. Isn't it funny, guys, that the bottles everyone's chasing? Old Fitz 10, E.H. Taylor, small batch, 100 proofers, finished dead last in my blind. Not as good, man. And honestly, I think Daniel's right. Like, I could have switched E.H. Taylor and Old Fitz on different days. I could have switched those. And it wasn't because they're not good. It's just they're not that interesting. They're not that complex. They're a little flat. I think I even said that. They're a little flat. So very interesting. All right, I got to decide between glass 3, 4, and 5. So let's see. Ed says, would you want to do a special recliner live or podcast for the channel with a special bottle I'm getting at Thanksgiving? You mean you want to come over? Hell yeah, dude. If that's what you mean, come on over, man. We'll sit in the recliners. We haven't used the third set in our room. That'd be kick ass if that's what you mean. You can come over anytime. Although usually when you come over, bad things happen, man. I don't generally control myself very well. So, all right. Oh man, glass 2 is just so coffee, banana Foster, dense. Oh man, it's good. I'm sorry, glass 3. Glass 3. It's really, really good. And glass 4 is just more bitter. So, I mean, having those back to back, glass 3 definitely is better than glass 4. Again, splitting hairs, they're both really good. Glass 5. Man, glass 5 is good. It's really good. Very fruity. Peter B said, not exactly 100 proof, but Kentucky Spirit, especially the picks have been so good, would do well tonight. Yep. And again, Peter, I actually, like I said, I have that Camp Nelson F pick I just picked up. I've got a few back there. I think I have a Camp Nelson A, Camp Nelson F. But since it was 101 proof, I didn't put it in. I think it would have done really well. I mean, it's really good. I know some people are like, let's just Wild Turkey 101. Why is it $70? But those picks are really good. For me, I love them, man. All right. Glass 3 is going to be my winner, guys. I'll reveal that in just a second. Glass 3 and glass 4 is so similar. Big Vic's in the house. Cheers, brother. Cheers, my man. It's good to see you in here. Cody says, anyone notice KC18? Seems like it's going to be part of Knob Creek's regular lineup. I'm so happy. Loved it last year. Knob Creek 18 was a little too much oak for me. I love Knob Creek 12 better, but and 15. But hey, to each their own, man. All right. So, glass 4 is in third place. And glass 4 is Cooper's Craft. Oh. Cooper's Craft. It's a little bit older bottle, but it's getting low. Great bottle. I mean, $30, 100 proofer. Beats out Old Fitz 10 and E.H. Taylor. Everybody's chasing. Cooper's Craft is in my third spot. That means, guys, Barrel Foundation is Barrel Foundation in early times is in my top 2. And I know which of these is which. I mean, I can't act like I don't. I'm just really trying to like take my bias out and decide which one I like better. Boy, those early times old bottles are so good. I'm going to taste Foundation first. Damn, that's a good bottle. So it's $55. Wouldn't it be funny if I'm wrong? It's $55. I think is the MSRP for barrel. So yeah, man, it's good fruit, good oak, almost like a cherry kind of strawberry thing. Barrel does a really good job of it, you know, if I had this blind, I would probably guess it was barrel, or sometimes barrel tastes a little bit like some of the Bardstown stuff to me, but man, they've done a really good job of kind of like blending towards their DNA. I mean, it doesn't taste off profile. If you had it and someone told you it was a barrel product, you'd go, yep, that tastes like a barrel product. I mean, God dang it. I mean, that early times is so good, guys. That's my winner. I can't say that it's not. So I'm going to watch. There's no way I'm wrong. Early times. There you go. There we go. Early times is the winner. And again, this is an older bottle. So that's my first place. But a respectable showing for Barrel. I mean, Barrel Craft Spirits Foundation, their first non-cash strength, 100 proof, came in second place in tonight's lineup. Man. What do you guys think? Think I'm crazy? I might be. Or did that go like you thought it was going to go? Let's see here. Richard said NyQuil for me tonight. Yeah, man, I think a lot of people are getting sick. Terry said, Old Fitz lost. Damn. Yeah. Glad I never splurged. Always crazy expensive. So I will say the Old Fitz 17 and 19, some of my favorite pours ever. But this year's release, the Old Fitz 10 is just okay. I mean, you guys are not missing anything. Do not pay secondary prices for that. E.H. Taylor small batch, again, I'd much rather have Cooper's Craft. And you can find Cooper's Craft everywhere for $35. Everyone is chasing E.H. Taylor. And paying like up to $70 for that now. Just crazy. Ed Sturger, Old Fitz in the cellar, dang, but I love that shelfers can stack up. Yeah, that's the great thing, right? Like we were just bitching about prices. So this is what I'm tasting next, guys. I'm so excited to taste this. This 10-year-old MGP 95.5 rye. This company's out of Bedford, Pennsylvania. I'm really excited to try this. You know what else I have back there is another 100 proofer. I wonder if I should taste that first. I have the Ben Holiday red soft wheat. And I almost put that in this lineup too because I've heard really good things. You guys tell me, what do you want me to taste? Do you want me to taste this first or the Ben Holiday? Ben Holiday's out of Missouri. They have a bottled and bond red wheat, I think, something like that. I do have that back there that I have not opened yet. Peter B says, E.H. Taylor small batch, just a nice bourbon to me and nothing more. Nailed it, man. That's exactly right. Alex says, I think your notes are screaming Canadian Mist and Club. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, I love how you're always pitching Canadian in live streams. I'm not a Canadian whiskey fan unless I'm bringing it back to Canada. Yeah, Found North's good, man. That's good stuff. Than, the MSRP for the new barrel foundation is $55. I think that's a great price for it. It's really good. You'll enjoy it. There's no craftiness to it. It's good balance of sweet and spice. It's a nice pour, man. I'm gonna have to review it now that it did so well. Ed said Knob Creek 18, very solid. If you can get Baker's 13, that is a shit. Yeah, Baker's 13 is good. Kentucky Spirit's older than 101. Oh, nice. Some picks are 9 to 10 years because they were supposed to be Russell's picks. If cash strength's under 110 proof, they can't be Russell's picks. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cody said he's passed on a few Baker's 13. Have to jump on the next time I see. Yeah, you need to. Don't pass on those, man. They're good. Ed. Oh, yeah, Ed. That's what I was going to ask you. What do you think of Barrel Foundation? That barrel's really damn good. Yeah, it is. It is really good, man. I assume TJ likes it. You're crazy for sure. That's a good crazy. That's fair. Alex says he has the Hughes Extra Aged Whiskey Pure Rye here. Nice. All right, I'm seeing some people. All right, everybody wants me to do looks like the red wheat. All right, let me grab that. Couldn't remember where I put it. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to get one of these for, well, I guess we'll taste it first to make sure it's good. And then this will be in the Advent calendar for our Patreon members. I have not. Oh, this is a screw cap. All right. We're already striking out, guys. It is a screw cap. That's disappointing. I don't know what it is, man. I love cork. I hate getting screw caps. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This smells good. Oh my God, this would have had one of the best noses in that last flight. It's bottled and bond, soft red wheat, Missouri straight bourbon. This says distilled spring of 2017, Rickhouse C, bottled August 2023. Aged 6 years. Oh, this is 6 years old in new charred oak barrels. And it was on the 4th floor 100% of the time. I like that. Check that out. They give you all that information. That's cool. Very cool. I'm liking what they're putting out so far. Damn, this smells delicious. Holy cow. Man, this might be... If the palate's as good as the nose, I'm going to be running to get some backups on this. I'm glad you guys told me to try this one. I love when you smell a bourbon and it gets you excited to taste it. Let me see what other questions I got. I think I got one more for you guys. Oh, that's the other question I was going to ask you guys. What's your favorite Thanksgiving pour? All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Very unique. Not in a bad way. Not in a great way. The nose was way more exciting to me than the palate. But that was my first sip, so let me wrap my head around this. The hues I have is a Mash and Journey pick. Gotcha. And yes, the Power Bourbon Crew are in full agreement. That is a really solid pour. Yeah. Yep, it is a really solid 100 proof pour. I'm not surprised. I'm impressed. I'm not surprised. Barrel. We keep talking them up, and people just don't listen to us for whatever reason. Man, the nose on this is so good. The palate on this is like caramel popcorn. It's not complex, but it's really good. And what I love is that there is no craft notes to it. There is no craft notes. The palate is super, super concentrated on this holiday soft red wheat. Let me see if I can pull any other notes out for you guys. Need a soundbite for a cork pop for screw pops. Yeah, we do. I think this bottle was like 50, 54, something like that. Really worth it. This would have been interesting in this lineup for a 100 proofer. And it's sweet caramel popcorn. That's a good bottle, man. It's not very complex, but what it does really nice, man. That's solid $50, $50-ish bottled and bond, coming out of Missouri. Not sourcing. They're doing their own stuff. Distilled, aged, and bottled by Holiday Distillery in Weston, Missouri. Yeah, if you guys see that, I would recommend. That's a recommended buy from me. Good bottle. Good bottle. Ed Sturgar having the Barrel 34 and it's fire. Yeah, sipping out of the Whiskey Tornado Rocks glass. Yeah. So if you guys didn't see the Halloween stream, Barrel Batch 35 kind of blew everyone away, and it competed with Bardstown Discovery 4. And I just saw a whole shelf full of number 35 sitting on the shelf at Benny's today. The holiday's good, man. That is good pour. Brad Key said surprising transparency. Yeah, I love it. I love that. I love that they said exactly how long it aged on that fourth floor. And that it's 6 years, not 4. Thanksgiving was weeks ago for me. I would say Barrel Batch 34 was my pour. Nice. Oh, good one, Ed. I think my Thanksgiving pour will be Hard Truth Barrels for Hope pick. We killed it on that. All right. Last pour of the night, guys. Tell me what you're having. Last pour. I'm going to open this Hughes Belle of Bedford. And I'm going to tell you guys, as somebody who loves marketing, that is the best label there is. It is awesome. Love everything about this label. It looks like an old bottle. Man, I love it. I love this bottle. I hope this is as good as I hope it is. Hope it's good. These are one of those take a chance bottles. And I've had a lot of 95.5 rye in my day, and I'm always blown away at how different that mash bill can taste, even when it's sourced. We did a Traverse City pick for A1. I've had some Traverse City picks from Benny's that were 8-9 years that had this gorgeous, like, pine floor kind of note, forest floor note, Andes mint, peppermint oil kind of note to it. And then I've had 95.5 ryes that were younger that were very citrusy. In fact, the first pick we ever did for Whiskey Tornado was citrusy, but had a beautiful melon and tobacco note. And we named it One in a Melon. That was the first pick we ever did on the channel. So I'm a fan of the 95.5 rye and just the variance it can have from depending on where it's aged, and it's really cool. Really a cool mash bill for me. All right, let's see. We're getting into these Thanksgiving pours. Brad, Four Roses OESK would be a good. Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Yep. Corey likes Ed's idea for Thanksgiving. Oh, nice, Terry. Usually gets into his infinity bottle. But we'll probably pull out the Barrels for Hope bottles for families to sample. Yeah. That's what I'll be doing. Barrels for Hope's so special to me, man. Oh, this smells very citrusy. This does not... There is a little bit of that pine note. I hope there's some pine on the palate. It's a crazy thing for me to say. So you wouldn't... I normally don't think I'd like that, but Peter B says for Thanksgiving pours, Russell's 10 while cooking, Russell's single barrel after dinner, and Maker's Pick. That's a good call. Fan said last pour, barrel 10th anniversary. Nice. I don't know that I've had that. All right, here we go. 111 proof. Cheers, everybody. That's funky. Oh. Something happens to that 95.5 rye, man. When it gets older, it's in that 10-year range, 8 to 10. That's funky. It gets this, like, if you guys have ever been hunting and you've had those wafers. Terry was over, or not Terry, Corey was over the other day, and I let him try a pick of Middle West Spirits. It was their dark pumpernickel rye, and on some of those, they have this this note. If you ever had those wafers that you hang from your hat when you hunt, and I think the scent is called Forest Floor. 95.5 ryes, as they get older, in some places, they will taste like that Forest Floor. It's that pine, peppermint oil. Very unique, and this has it. I freaking love it. Oh. Man. Oh, that's such a Christmas pour. Oh, that's such a Christmas pour. If you guys are local and you're near a Benny's, you should pick that single barrel up. Oh my gosh. It's a little bitter. If I had to knock it for anything, there's a little bitterness to it. And I've had a Traverse City rye that had the same kind of notes to it, same DNA, that was more oily and more viscous, more mouth coating, and better than this. But this is still, like, Christmas night, man, this is my pour. This is my pour Christmas night. Yeah, Corey, scent wafers. That's it, scent wafers. There's one called Forest Floor. And if you taste some older MGP ryes, man, I love them. I love it when it has that, because it's so unique and it's so Christmassy. If you think of the scent wafers, you get scent wafer. If you think of peppermint oil or Andy's mint, you'll get that. Oh, it's like vanilla icing, scent wafers. I'm glad I bought that bottle. And I will come over. We'll do a Recliner Live podcast with my special bottle and a pick of your choice. Yes. All right, man. Let's do it. So pumped for that. That'll be fun, man. That'll be great. Terry said, can't wait for the pumpernickel rye. Yeah, man, that Middle West pumpernickel rye is going to be so good. Oh, what a crazy, funky rye this is. Oh, man, I love things that step out of the box that aren't ordinary. Darren, I see you, my friend. Darren's in the house, one of my best buds. Made it to the hang. Dude, if you're looking for a good rye, head over to Benny's. They have this Hughes Belle of Bedford. And on the side, you'll see there's this is a single barrel. There's another one that's not the single barrel. Don't get that one. Get this one. 10-year-old. Fantastic Christmas pour. It's a Christmas whiskey. I was hoping it would be that, but you just never know. I took a real chance on that bottle. Alex. All right, let's see. This will be an interesting. I know this will be blasphemy, but I wish more of the picks would be low rye. It seems like everything this year is high rye. I come from 100% rye whiskeys, and I love the change. Yeah, man, but, you know, gosh darn, there's a lot of variance in whiskey, I think. Ed Sturgar, still Austin will surprise the hell out of y'all. It surprised me big time for Texas. Still Austin came in, Ed. I don't know if you're at the beginning of the live stream. We got Still Austin. It's going to go out first week of December. If you come early, though, we'll get your bottle early. But that thing's a butterscotch bomb. It is beautiful. Beautiful. Man, this is like that Traverse City rye, but thinner and a funkiness I cannot put my finger on. It's wild. It's so good, though. It's so wild that some people might not like it. It's got a good finish. That's beautiful label. That's awesome. Alex said, can't wait to meet you in person. Meet you guys in person. I have my flights and hotel booked for Kentucky. When are you going to Kentucky? Are we going to be in Kentucky? Oh, wait. Are you talking for the Barrels for Hope? Is that what you're talking about? For the year-end event? Darren, cheers, Ed. I'm heading to Benny's tomorrow. Going to look for that bottle. Yeah, Darren, I think you'll like it, man. It's really different, though. It's unusual, but it's a Christmas pour, man. It's like a forest, little peppermint oil, earthy. God, it's beautiful, beautiful and different. I like that. All right, Alex said yes. Barrels for Hope. Awesome. Dude, you are not going to be disappointed. I'm telling you, Kim has arranged a year-end event. You guys are going to be blown away, man. It's going to be so much fun. There's one thing we've got booked. I can't tell you guys yet. They won't let me. They've tied my hands. But you guys that are going for the Barrels for Hope year-end event are going to be very, very happy. You guys already know we're doing a barrel pick with all 120 of us at Starlight. We're going to take buses to Starlight, do a barrel pick. It's going to be so much fun, man. We got some famous person doing cocktails. I don't know who it is, but apparently a lot of people know who she is. So for the wives, that's going to be cool. It's going to be really neat. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm so pumped. And we're going to get to hand over $40,000 minimum for charity. So very cool. Dan said hype for the event. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being a part of that and supporting it. I love you guys so much for helping us with that. Man. Yep, that's my Christmas pour, guys. All right. Man, this was a great live stream. I love you guys very much. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for hopping on here on a Thursday night, hanging out, drinking some whiskey. If you guys see the new Barrel Foundation for $55, I think it's a great pour for $100. It beat a lot of stuff you guys are chasing. If you find the old early times bottles, I mean, you can't beat those. They were like $29 when I bought that. And it is some good whiskey. So, all right. I love you guys. Thank you guys all for the support. And we will see you guys next Thursday. Have a great weekend, guys. Cheers.